Okay, I wanted to give you a couple tips for doing the homework this week for our mass wasting module. So this is just the kind of the start page for the module. So this is just like it was last couple of weeks. You'll have a PowerPoint here and some lecture material. I added some videos so you could check out some mass wasting events. There's an article, there's a video. And here for the homework, what we're going to do is we're going to use Google Earth, but we're just going to use the web-based version so there's nothing to download. And so the couple links that you see here, you'll have to go through. So the first is just a link to a web page. So that's the Google Earth web. It'll take a couple minutes to load sometimes because it's a lot of data it's trying to import. So if you click it and it loads a little slow, don't fear. I think that's pretty normal. You'll also need this landslide KML. This is a file that when you click, it'll say it can't view it. So it'll ask, do you want to download it? So you'll download it to your computer. Make sure you know where you put that because we'll need access to that later. And then what I'm going to have you do is that file will be able to be opened in Google Earth. And then I've just marked a couple places on the map that I want you to go visit. So it'll allow you to move through the world, basically the map, and observe some landslide activity. And then you can make some observations. So what I want you to do when you're going through Google Earth is you'll go down here to the homework spot, and instead of just having a PDF that you could download and write answers or type on or whatever and resubmit, I just generated a little Canvas quiz because that's how Canvas makes you submit stuff this way, except that here there's no time limit. So what you'll do, and this will get you there, you can jump to here, or of course you can just go to the main page and click the homework itself, but it'll take you to here. Now a slightly different view because I'm in instructor view instead of student view. But when you click here, it'll say, would you like to start this? And you say yes. And then while you have your Google Earth open and your stops, you can go there, make an observation. You go to stop 1, and then it asks you to make some decisions about what you see there. Then you go to stops 2 and 3 and you answer these questions. And so you can just type your answers in here, type your answers in here, and then when you're done, you can just submit it. And then I can go back and I can grade these little answers that you've placed here. So you won't get a score right away because I'll have to come back and grade these for you. But it might be hopefully it'll be a little easier than manipulating, documents or printing out, taking pictures and doing all that kind of stuff. So we'll see how this goes. But there's no time limit, right? So even though Canvas calls it a quiz, it's just, you could sit here and keep this open as long as you want and come back to it if you want. As long as you don't hit submit, it should let you come back and do all that kind of stuff. So, but once you submit it, then it's like turning in your homework. You can't go back and modify it, and then I'll grade that for you. All right, so let's jump over to our Google Earth. This is what it should look like once you've downloaded it. Once you've clicked that link and it's taken you to the web version. What we want is this little projects icon. So if we click that, we want to open that file that you've downloaded onto your computer. So you're going to get it from your computer. So then you just got to go find it. And so let's see, I put that mass wasting, let's go with this one. Okay, so it's going to import that, and then hopefully what you should see is this, and these are the stops that I've put for you. And let's see if I can, I guess I can't. So the best way is just to click on one of these stops. So I double clicked it, and it's going to take me to here, and I'm going to get rid of this because it's kind of in the way. And you could see, I want you to kind of look at this feature here. So we can kind of get rid of this for a second so we could see a little better. Oh, guess not. I was hoping that would move that over a little more, but that's okay. We can expand it again. Go back to our stop again. And so what you'll do for this homework is, here's an event. What do you think it is, right? So that first one was to name it. And then you can just go visit the next stop. So for the question in the homework, it asks you to visit this one. And you can move around, right? Look around, see what you see. All right. And then also I want you to go to stop 3. Get rid of this because it's in my way. And look around and see what we see. make some observations about what's going on here. So this is the general area I want you to look at. So you're going to come around and look, zoom in, and you can make your screen bigger. You can kind of get that a little smaller. The other thing, if you'd like, just to give you so there's these kind of icons down here that let you do things. You can zoom in and out. You can use a scroll bar to zoom in and out. If you double click this, it'll switch places, and now I can spin. So I've set it up so this is the view I want you to look at, but if you wanted to look around, you can grab this and rotate it now. So if you want to look at a different view, you can do that, and that can be helpful when you're moving around. And so all you're going to do is kind of go through each stop. So click the stop, it'll take you there. You're going to make some observations about what you see and answer in that little quiz that's untimed, right? So you can look at here, and you can come in a little closer if you want. You can come back a little further. I'm just using my scroll bar. You can use the plus or minus and all that stuff. The only thing beyond just kind of looking and making some observations and answering some questions is on the last stop, I'm going to ask you to measure something for me. And you can see over here on the left, there is a little ruler tool. And so you're going to kind of zoom out a little bit, and it's asking you to make a measurement here. And if you click the ruler tool, a little pop-up window comes up and allows you to click at one spot, click at another spot, and it'll tell you the distance. It'll also let you choose what units you would like to use. We're going to use kilometers, so make sure you have that selected when you do the measurement, and then you can just enter that into the homework quiz there. And so that's all there is to it. It hopefully is a way for us to kind of see some different slides and different mass wasting events. It's kind of like getting outside. It's our virtual social distancing, get outside story. So anyway, give that a whirl. See how that goes. Make sure you're entering the information in the little homework quiz. And then, like I said, once you submit that, I'll go back and grade that for you. So as always, if you're working through the assignments and you have questions or things aren't working, feel free to send me an email, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. All right, have fun.